What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Darth Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. This was a huge month for passive income, and of course, everything is reinvested. It would be crazy not to reinvest it. I'm actually going to reveal to you two dividend stocks that I sold on eTrade. I'm actually going to be throwing it into one of the YieldMax ETFs because I really need to turbocharge this dividend portfolio. This was a huge month for income, and the dividend snowball effect is really starting to kick in. And this amount of income I made could easily pay for my rent. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Let's enjoy this passive income for the month of June right now. The month of June started with Truist Financial Corp giving me $26.68 in dividends. Kroger, which I just posted a video on, and check that one out, gave me $9.75. So IWMY got me $7.16. QQQY got me $58.98. Now with these Defiance Enhanced Options Income ETF, I used their income to buy dividend growth stocks. Now I also revealed to you with NVDY, yes, I made $461.07. I sold that, and I'm going to be rebuying that shortly. TSLY made $32.19. TSLY seems to be somewhat stable. Am I going to buy more TSLY? I don't know yet. FBY, the YieldMax Meta Option Income Strategy ETF, gave me $4.66. CONY gave me $5.67. So what I did with NVDY is I did sell it, and I bought some of the YieldMax ETFs. I need a little bit more distribution of some of the higher yielders, so that way I can grow them to buy dividend growth stocks. If I can generate, let's just say, consistently 2,000, I'm just going to say about $2,000 with the YieldMax ETFs, maybe 1,000 with the Defiance ETFs. I could really turbocharge this dividend portfolio, and I won't have to put as much money into the dividend portfolio with M1 Finance. So the thing is, I want to allocate my money elsewhere. I have Fundrise. I have my etrade dividend portfolio. eTrade, I may really go after the high yield business development companies, get to 400 shares in some of them, and use their income to go into M1 Finance. So there's a lot of strategies I have in mind. Obviously, I need to pass boards, and I promised you I'd post more videos. Now I'm hiding. Distractions are out of the way. Basically, what happened was I applied for a trademark. I hopefully will get this trademark. This company used their merchants to fraudulently use my cards for the past few months, and that was a big headache. So I finally got that out of the way. I didn't need any lawyers. I destroyed them in debates, and I'm just about going to get all my money back finally. It's been a headache since October of last year. Finally, that's out of the way. So I'm now going to be more active on my channel. That's what happened. I'll reveal to you the company after everything's finalized, and the company to avoid for no goods. No goods and services. They're not good. The United States Patent and Trademark Organization was involved. I filed a police report. It was a big headache. I will go over that probably when I go live one of these days with you guys as to what happened. But let's focus on this dividend portfolio passive income. So going now back to June 10th, again, this passive income is incredible this month. Chevron gave me $568, Target gave me $379, Barings BDC gave me $19.10, Microsoft gave me $102, Prudential gave me $15.53, Hershey's gave me $3.76, Tyson Foods gave me $11.72, Blue Owl Capital Corp gave me 293. Pfizer gave me 1505. Yes, Pfizer, um, their payout ratio may have some issues. I'm still going to hold on to them. I really like what's going on with them. Agree. Realty Corporation 241. Next Era Energy 419. McDonald's 380. Wendy's 1723. Yes, I'm going to hold on to them. I know their payout ratio is way high. I honestly think that they hike their dividend way too fast and their payout ratio is really high. They're always busy in line. I'm driving off the freeway or I'm driving down the street. People are in line at Wendy's. I really like them as a company. Plus, they're from Ohio. 6th Street Specialty Lending, I made 337. Flowers Foods 1717. By the way, my bread, multigrain bread, it's Flowers Foods, by the way. So a lot of dividend stocks and companies that I buy, they're in demand companies. Jackson Financial 3717. Gaming and Leisure Properties 2460. United Health Group got me my first dividend. 1310. Fidus Investment Group 2198. FEPI gave me $15.30. Now this is one as well. You know, I can, if I get 100 in passive income with FEPI each month, that's fantastic. Because again, it'll buy my dividend growth stocks. The Barings BDC, again, 1910. Fidus Investment Group got me $8.18. I had to like go back and forth a few times because I had to add up this stuff. T Rowe 1560, Golub Capital 225. Now there's been some, it appears to be a little bit of an issue with them. Their dividend, that's fine. Again, you know, when you go into these high yield business development companies, you have to realize the risk. And again, for me, being single, no kids, student loan debt free, I don't own anything with my car. Yes, I can take that risk, and it could take a few years to get back to where it was. That's fine. I'm using the business development companies like them, Saratoga Investment Corp, to buy my dividend growth stocks. I need dividend growth. And Fidelity National Financial, that's another one that I'm pretty sure is an SCHD. $5.69. Capital Southwest Corp, 38.89 plus 409. Simon Property Group, 27.59. TC BlackRock Capital Corp, 11.81. Ares Capital, 602 plus 33.60. Alpine Income Property Trust, 11.59. National Storage Affiliates Trust, 27.60. 6th Street Specialty Lending 2561, or I'm sorry, 2581. Broadcom, just bought them, 727. I'm looking forward to their stock split. Oak Tree Specialty Lending 2616. Prologis, I finally got my first dividend from them. 146. Pepsi gave me 1462. Digital Realty Trust gave me 178. And Bank of America gave me 1285. So adding up all my total, that was $1,630.88. That could have easily paid for my rent, plus utilities, plus everything. But again, I'm here for the snowball effect. That would make no sense just to do that to use that to pay for my rent. Okay, I am reinvesting all that income into the dividend growth stocks. What I plan on doing is, yes, I did tell you I'm going to add Walmart. I'm going to add Johnson & Johnson. May add 2 more dividend growth stocks. I'll explain my rationales. It's just a thought process. I'm probably going to start looking at throwing in 500 a week since I got all this issue with the banks starting to get out of the way. There's a headache, so I had to be a little tight on money just in case if I lost these cases. I destroyed these cases. I mean, these merchants tried to debate me. I didn't even need a lawyer. I ran right through them, walked all over them, made them sound really stupid. You never identify them. Of course, I'm going to put them in court. But I'm pretty sure from what my sources look at, these people are from Pakistan. Good luck trying to find them. So let's jump to eTrade. So I got a nice dividend from Arbor Realty Trust. That didn't even count for this month. I got Gladstone Investment Corp at $17.99. Viatris $17.20. I actually sold Viatris. I'm going to explain to you why I sold them. Key Corp 97.80, Main Street Capital 31.23, Realty Income 42.50, EPR Properties 38.75, Horizon Technology Finance Corp 15.80, Main Street Capital they were just right there at 39.22 as well. I made a total of $300.49 just on eTrade. So combined, I made a total of $1,931.37. I still have a ways to go. Could it be possible to retire on dividends? Yes, I think there's a possibility. Right now, I have to focus on boards. I'm going to continue to post videos. My income that I earn on X, on Instagram, by the way, check me out on Instagram, and also on YouTube, that will probably be reinvested. And again, some of these YieldMax ETFs, I'm going to explain to you why I kind of sold 2 dividend stocks to throw into one of the YieldMax ETFs. So this is kind of like 2 into 1 with this video. So we'll check out these 2 stocks that I sold. I'm going to explain to you why and why I threw it into a YieldMax ETF. It's kind of like I'm going to get a little bit more income, and I can use that monthly income to buy dividend growth stocks. Of course, there is a risk, of course. So we're going to go over that. First dividend stock that I dumped was Huntington Bank shares. I still think it's a great company. This is one that I can maybe buy in the long run. It's sitting at 13.18, a PE ratio of 11.90. The dividend yield is great, 4.70%. I'm pretty sure it's also an SCHD. You can correct me if I'm wrong. The average volume is 16.92 million. The market cap is 19.00 billion US dollars. Its year range is 925 to 1430. Day range is 1288 to 1376. Previous close is 1278. So I'm going to explain to you why I sold them. I still think they're a really good company long term. Can I buy them long term in a few years? Yes. But right now, again, I want to focus on M1 Finance. I sold it. I feel good about it. I'm going to show you a few reasons why I sold them. Looking at their quarterly income statements in September, they were down 1.06%. Again, the revenue is still 1.78 billion. They're a big company. Earnings per share was down 7.95%. Then in December, their revenue dropped 14.80%. That was at 1.59 billion. That's still a lot. Okay, earnings per share was down 37.21%. Then in March, the revenue was down 10.35%. Quarterly is at 1.65 billion. Again, their revenue, I mean annually, their revenue is still pretty good. But this is a little stagnant for me. So the revenue in 2022 6.96 billion, still really good. And then it's 6.95 billion. Yes, there are fears of that R word that could happen. You know what I'm talking about. Now, again, I went big in them when the recession hit. And yes, that's the R word I was hinting toward. But again, the dividend growth is not there, and it's not attractive for me right now. Now, they can rebound. I mean, look at their trends. 2019, it was good. 2020 was down. 2021, it's up. It was up from 2021, 2022. So there still is potential. So I'm not going to completely give up on them. Okay, so I'm just making that clear, and I'm going to jump to the dividend history. So in 2016, quarterly dividend, it was looking good, 7 cents, 8 cents. 2018, 11 cents, then 14 cents and 15 cents in 2020. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it was like 15 and a half. It wasn't really 16, and it's just been stagnant. Payout ratio is 49%. Dividend increases in the last 2 years is 2. Again, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's 15.5 cents. And the dividend growth in 5 years, 1.39%. If you bought one share, you made 62 cents with a 4.70% dividend yield. It was just time to sell them. And I might rebuy them. So, I still haven't given up on them. Now I'm going to jump to the next dividend stock. This one is Viatris. I do think that They have really good products. They're kind of a little bit of a spin-off. Again, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Sitting at 1063. They're, like I said before, they're kind of a new kid on the block. Year range is 874 to 1362. Day range is 1050, 1073. Previous close is 1048. The average volume is 8.83 million. So they've been taking a little bit of a nosedive. Do they have a lot of products in demand? Yes. But go over a few things. Quarterly financials, their revenue has been down 4.81% in June 2023. September is down 3.34%. December it was down 1% in 2023. In March it was down 1.76%. So a lot of things went down. And again, I mean, the revenue is 15.39 billion. That was reported in 2023. So, they are still have a lot of potential. Okay, the corporation formed through the merger of Mylon and Upjohn, which is basically a legacy division of Pfizer, in November 16, 2020. I still think that there's potential with them, but right now I'm just staying away. Right now I sold them and I threw it into a YieldMax ETF. I'm going to jump to the dividend history as well. I'm on NASDAQ.com, and I always use Google Finance or Macro Trends as references, or I use Zacks. So I'm on NASDAQ, and really just the dividend growth has not done anything. 11 cents to 12 cents, it really hasn't jumped up. Great, the dividend yield's 4.58%, but can I do better? Absolutely. So I'll show you what I did. So most of the combined price per share and everything was right around 3,100. So I'm throwing 3,100 into this YieldMax ETF. I'll take the risk. I'll take a little bit of a tax loss harvest, but this is why I did it. So let's go to that real quick. And I'm throwing that money into the YieldMax MSTR Option Income Strategy ETF. I'll show you why I kind of like the way things are going with MSTR. Now, MicroStrategy as a company is very interesting, and they have jumped up significantly. They are very unique, and I will take the risk on this. Again, not really going to hurt me in the long run if it goes to zero. It's just like TSLY. Like I told you guys, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket and take a risk. So, looking at the MicroStrategy Inc. and the way things look with them and their potential and the way they're integrated and the way they're involved with cryptocurrency and all this stuff, I will take a risk. Now, again, it's just two things I sold. The returns are really nice, which I'll go over. Now, going over the MSTY, the YieldMax MSTR Option Income Strategy ETF, does not invest directly in MSTR, so you have to be aware. The distribution rate is extremely high, 128.66%. Is there a chance of a decrease in net asset value if something happens? Yes. Look at the bubble that happened with Tesla. So you have to be aware of that. Now, again, dividend growth always wins. I'm using this income to buy dividend growth stocks, okay? Look at the distribution per share. This is why I will take the risk. It could be $1. I will be thrilled. Okay. Now there's a high expense ratio of 0.99%. Imagine that this is my thought process. This income, buying Kroger, buying Starbucks, buying Broadcom, buying, there's a few stocks that I need to get bigger, buying Microsoft, buying the dividend growth stocks, using that income and the business development company's income and the Defiance ETFs to buy dividend growth stocks. I can't do options on M1 Finance. This is not actual shares of YieldMax ETF. So the actual shares of the stock. So be aware of that while you do your due diligence. So I wanted to be very straightforward with my buys and trades. I want to be very transparent. I would love for Huntington Bank shares to do well and Beatrice, but might be a few years. So I would much rather use that income to buy, again, the dividend growth stocks, the high yielder, the high yield distributions, buying the dividend growth stocks. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Do you like my move? How much income did you also earn this past year? I just want to go over that with you guys as well. So I wanted to be very transparent with my most recent moves and my YieldMax ETF SPY. You guys take care and have a good one, and I'm going to jump to my disclaimer. So as a reminder, this is a disclaimer. Do not use my YouTube channel for any form of financial advice. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Do not use my YouTube channel for any form of tax advice. It is best to seek a financial advisor and tax advisor when it comes to investing or professional advice or for tax purposes. Again, my channel is for entertainment purposes only. You can lose a lot of money. You can gain a lot of money. And I'm going to tell you right now, just to be honest with you, this is a risk. I can go to zero. So you have to be aware of the risks when it comes to investing. I have lost money. I've gained money. This is an extreme risk. I myself am single, no kids, no obligations, no debt. I'm willing to take the risk with this one. That's something that you really need to think about before you make a decision and do your due diligence. Just wanted to be very clear for that. Investing is a big risk. I'm going to say that again. You can gain money, you can lose money. Go see a financial advisor. Don't ask me for financial advice. Go see a tax advisor. Go see a tax advisor for tax advice. Have a great Saturday and take care. And all the stocks I mentioned in these videos I plan on holding unless if something drastically happens. You guys take care and have a great Saturday.